5 things you need to look out for if you want to pass your driving test in Mulhuddard. We're going to be talking about coming out of the test centre because it's really confusing. We're going to be talking about hidden stop lines. We're going to be going straight through the roundabout at Blanchardstown Shopping Centre. We're going to go through a load of yellow box junctions. Everything here is important and it will help you pass your driving test. If you want to book lessons in Mulhuddard, click the link in the description and fill out the form. So number 1 and the very first thing we're going to cover is actually coming out of the driving test centre. Look how confusing this is. Gear, observation, I won't signal. I'm going to go straight out. I've looked my blind spots. I'm going to go straight out to this line. Now, very important, you see that yield, that upside down triangle on the ground, that says yield, but the line in front of that is a solid white line. So I would definitely stop at that line. I would take that as a stop.
We're turning left and then turn right, please.
And then right?
Yeah.
All right.
Turn left here and then right.
This is a left? All right. So, yeah. It's confusing. And now I'm turning right, mirror signal. I'm going to go all the way up to this stop line and complete stop. And that's a stop line as well. Stop, look right and left. We go right, we go straight out onto a 60. If you go left, there's a stop line at that T junction down there. It's really faded. Make sure you stop at that line. Next, we're going to be turning right at these traffic lights. I found this very confusing. There's 2 lanes on the new road and I assumed it was going to be a bus lane in the left lane, but it's not. So as I drove forward, I was kind of looking. I looked at the road markings. It was a broken white line. So I knew it wasn't a bus lane and I needed to come into that left lane. I could have drove forward a little bit more, I think, and came into the left lane a bit smoother. I kind of cut it slightly. I would have been just about okay in the test, I think. Into first, mirror, handbrake down. Go forward, into second. Have a green filter, look to the right. And we're in on the left. And you're in on the left. And then when that turns into a bus lane, then mirror signal, check your blind spot, move into the right. Next is the Blanchardstown Shopping Centre roundabout. And we're going to be going straight through second exit. So it's a bus lane on the left, but because we're going straight through, we want to be in the left lane. So when the bus lane ends, we want to get into the left lane and come around the outside. So take a look at this. This is very important. And it's pretty difficult, especially if people are overtaking you on the left-hand side.
Now the next roundabout, keep going straight. Second exit, please.
Lovely stuff, straight through, second exit. I'm gonna, that's still a bus lane on the left there. So straight through, I'm gonna just flip the signal. I'm gonna when the line breaks, there we move in.
I'm going straight through second exit. I'm into second. I'm off the clutch. Look to the right, then look where you're going.
Around the outside.
We see an amber light up ahead, red light.
And very important reaction to hazards here. We see the red light and we're getting ready to stop. So next we're going to drive up to a stop sign with no line. And you remember the rule in your theory test, if there's no line, you stop at the sign.
At the end of the road T junction, we're turning right.
Oh, listen, we're turning right. And we can see we're coming onto a stop sign with no line. We're going to stop at the sign. Look right and left. That's a bit far back. Look right and we're going to stop again, get a better look.
Confusing. If there's no line, stop at the sign. Next we're going to go over 3 junctions where we're turning right at the yellow box junction. I often get asked questions about the first one here when I say don't worry about the box. Listen to this.
The next traffic lights, we're going to turn right.
Lovely stuff, we're turning right. So mirror, signal right. I'm going to stay in this lane because the arrow on the ground says turn right here. I'm going to stop behind this. Okay, so lovely stuff. We're going to go up to the middle. Into second, off the clutch. We're going to look to the right and stop.
Now, in a second, I'm going to say don't worry about that box. The reason being, a lot of the time, them boxes, they're really far back from the junction. If you stop on that and look right, especially that one, I would have been just looking at a brick wall. We want to get the front of our car in line with the centre line. Because when we look, we have to be able to see up the road. So listen to what I say here.
Front of my car in line with the centre line down here. Don't worry about that box on the ground. Look to the right and off we go and we're into a 50.
The reason being, we have to be able to look up this road. Very important. Next we're going to talk, this one is very confusing. And I think Patrick thinks I might have picked up a mark here.
On the next traffic lights, we're going to turn right, please.
Lovely stuff. So at the lights, we're turning right, mirror, signal, position. have a green filter. I'm committed now. I'm over the line, and then that went down back into 30.
I think Tadgy thinks I failed there.
That's where turning right.
What's the weird turning right?
Now I'd say this one is difficult.
So I'm not going to block up that junction just yet. It's still green. I have a green filter now. Lovely stuff. Go forward, look to the right and steer. And on the left hand side of the road.
And that's it. I hope this video helped. Remember, if you want to book lessons, click the link in the description, and there's going to be a load of videos down below to help you pass your test in Mulhuddard. Best of luck.